Hey, boys.
Good evening, boys.
Welcome to Boy City, the basement.
The basement.
So today,
It's like Magic City, but like in a basement.
yeah, or I was thinking like Big Tigger's Rap City, but like the basement.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah. By
We
the
might
way,
have to explain that to like the least millennial boys.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's all right.
it's all right.
Well, like we're Gen Y, so like Gen Z boys.
We're technically millennials.
Yeah, that's Gen Y.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I get beaten down by for being a millennial so much that I forget we actually get a generation.
Yeah, we do.
So.
They always complain about like these damn millennials and their Starbucks
And their Snapchat.
Like, you know what, Carol? Fuck you. You can't even rotate a PDF.
Ooh.
Okay? Okay. By the way, the millennials are the old bitches in the club now.
For
like
real.
we're all I'm turning 28 next month. 29,
I was gonna say,
sorry.
Son, you're about to be 30.
Yeah, I'm turning 29 next
You
month.
have a child.
The youngest millennials are like 25.
I know. But they are the worst.
Yeah.
Boys, hello. We're at Wine Boyz Pod on Instagram and Twitter. We're on Snapchat. Find us, Wine Boyz Pod. We are on Facebook. Search the Wine Boyz. Essentially, that is what we do. We whine for the boys.
We wine, we boy.
We boy wine.
Yeah.
That sounds like a reggae song.
Yeah.
Boy wine.
Nah. They're not too fond of the gays in Jamaica. We'll
talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Too fond of.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month. Yeah, they're not too fond.
Don't go to Jamaica.
No.
No. Oh, no.
Okay. Did you introduce your socials?
Oh, no. I'm at Cossack Zach on Instagram and Twitter, most predominantly. Search Zach Edward in all your search bars. I'm on Snapchat as well. Find me on the gram. Find me at your next comedy pop-up. I do some open mics if you're in the greater Syracuse area. Also find me in Binghamton as well. Just coming in that New York State hotness. Yeah. But we're still doing this podcast. Better late than never. That's what I always say.
That's right.
Thirsty Thursday.
Hey.
Hashtag. Just pop another Xanax, Carol.
Hey, boys. Find me at Lord Gerald on Instagram, on Twitters. Not doing stand-up comedy. Kind of got a kid now. Life gets in the way.
My dreams, hopes, gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely gone.
Hopefully the next generation holds it down.
Yeah. Gen whatever they are.
Exactly.
Z.
I don't know what generation she
World
is.
War Z. I don't know what they are. Yeah.
Why don't we sip a little? I mean, we've got a nice rosé this evening.
Oh, rosé on deck.
Let's get on that.
Ricky's in the building.
Rosé and
Dugga.
When we come back, we'll be playing this. We'll be doing the shits, okay?
Yeah. The shits.
The shits. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boyz.
Coming at you with another horde-hitting episode of the Wine Boyz podcast.
Horde? What episode is this?
It's going horde. This is episode 61.
69?
61.
Oh, 61.
No, we
I'm
have something
sorry.
special planned for episode 69.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. It involves sex.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
Sorry, I just didn't think that was a dead giveaway.
Oh, okay.
But,
Listen,
yep.
today we got wine. Surprise.
I don't know if you guys... I mean, thanks for sticking around for 61 episodes, but for the foreseeable future, we will be drinking wine every single episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's kind of our thing.
You know what? I might have something a little special. I gotta go off the deep end every once in a while, and by every once in a while, it's almost every time I pick the wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've gone off the deep end a good bit. So like we've actually had a couple of episodes where we have not drank wine. Mm-hmm. We drank medicinal beer because we needed to like see if it helped.
AIDS and recovery.
Yeah, it didn't.
No.
My shit was green the next day.
Well, that's good.
No, it is not.
Oh.
Have you ever looked at the color scale?
What does it mean if your shit's green?
Oh, it means just problems.
Oh, okay.
Or you're actually getting rid of problems. So it's like technically good, but also bad because it's good bacteria that you could just be just eradicating.
All right.
Yeah. You want it to be like the color of
money.
No, you don't. No, if you're
No.
the color of money, like go to the doctor.
you got liver issues.
Yeah, go to the doctor. If it's like clay colored, you have liver issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know a lot about poops.
I take a lot of them.
Yeah. So, but let's get into this wine before we talk more about digestive issues.
Yes.
Today we're drinking Pollo Creek.
I think it is pollo.
Well, I know Pollo. That's
Pollo.
It's Spanish for chicken.
So we're drinking Chicken Creek.
Chicken Creek. It's an estate bottle, and it's a Pinot Grigio Rosé.
Can you speak into the microphone?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Pinot Grigio Rosé.
Penis Grigio, yes.
A greasy penis rosé. Let's see. It's a Cool Climate Collection. Semicilia. I don't know. Okay. So let's read the back of the bottle. All right, that makes sense, actually. Okay. Light-bodied, dry rosé wine, lively acidity with a refreshing balance. Pairs well with mild cheeses and seafood dishes. Best served at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Produced and bottled by... All right.
Usually when you have to take a deep breath, it's never good.
Yeah. Basarabia Elwin Invest SRL Republic of Moldova.
Moldova?
Yeah.
Like the country of Moldova.
Yes, this is a Moldovan wine.
Yeah, not many of those.
No.
That is why
I did not know they made wine.
They do.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, D&M, New World Management.
They're
Inc.,
part of the old
Freeport, New
Soviet
York.
Republic.
Yes, and they make wine. So there you go.
You know, this wine actually presses itself.
Oh, yeah. It contains sulfates. So,
Sulfites.
Sorry. They like to fight.
Yeah, these souls like to fight. Yeah. Okay, don't just... Why'd you slam it back in? We're taking it back out to drink it.
Yeah. But you pulling it out? You pull the thing up?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Yeah. So Moldova, tiny little country in Eastern Europe. We used to be a part of the Soviet Union and the Soviet Republic, so they now have their own country. Good for them.
Wow, good for them.
They actually have a small, small jurisdiction when it comes to the growing of rosé style grapes, which are basically they're just sweet grapes, but. Oh my goodness, what is he doing here?
Was that on purpose?
No, it wasn't. He scared the crap out of me. If it was on purpose, I would have not acted like that. Scared the shit out of me. So this wine is a 50-50 Pinot Grigio and rosé. Mm-hmm. It is an 88-point wine.
Okay.
Predominantly... known for its rosés, this winery.
Really?
Say this vineyard, yeah. It is from Moldova. This is our first Moldovan? I don't know exactly what their people are called.
Denizens of Moldova.
That sounds good to me.
Good enough.
Yep. You're going to get earthy notes. It's going to be acidic, but slightly dry. And very grippy tannins on this one. Fruit forward, slightly dry, very good for hot conditions, which in upstate New York, it was a supple 88 degrees today, so.
Goddamn right. It's supposed to be 90 tomorrow.
Yeah. You better. And if you don't know anything about New York during the summertime, it not only is it hot, but it gets like greasy.
Yeah, it's humid.
Yeah, so like every part of your body sticks to something.
And it starts aching for something light red to a dark pink in color that's mildly sweet. Like a Pollo Creek, Penis Grigio Rosé. Penis Grigio.
Penis Grigio. Hi,
Penis Grigio.
Hey, Gary, get some of that fun. Give some of that fancy Pinot Grigio wine.
Pop in the summer. Pop in the fun.
Wow. Hashtag ad. Nice job.
Hey, man.
Hey,
That's what
Pollo.
I'm here for.
Hey, Pollo Creek. You guys need a good ad read? Do I got a guy for you? He's strong, black, intimidating. No, he's not intimidating.
No. Take a whiff.
He's
of that.
friendly.
Right.
He's like Isaac Hayes. That's how I hearken you to. You're like an Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hearken you to Gottfried.
Me?
Yeah.
Who's fuck's Gottfried?
You know, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, that's that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, you mean Gilbert Gottfried?
Gilbert Gottfried. No, I'm fucking with you.
I have a story about your mother. Hold on, let me wake her up. I put her in a sex coma. I was going to say, I got a pretty good Gilbert Gottfried. I got to tell you.
You having fun with that cork, man?
It's not coming out.
Well, I did it deep in there.
Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's not that bad, right?
Yeah, it smells very florally.
Mm-hmm.
Cherries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get cherries on that one.
Typical rosé. Hand
Yeah.
your glass here, ho.
I think
Let's
I'm gonna-
pour it up.
I got a feeling I'm going to like this.
We might. I'm gonna get this one on the mic.
Glug, glug.
Now this is a rosé, so we're not gonna aerate. Hold on. Label out. When in doubt, label out. It's about the same. Give me a little mo. You know, shit. Okay. Get fucking in there. Okay. Now. Listen, boys. We're already about 12 minutes in. We can play with our dicks all night. Stare
can?
each other in the eye. Yeah, we can.
Oh.
Or
Ooh.
we can do what they listen to us for. Drink a lovely rosé.
Drink it. Drink this
Yes.
lovely rosé. All right. Well, shit, I guess it's time.
Drop 'em out, let me see them titties. Let me listen around them tig-o bitties.
This is very...
Ooh, this is nice.
This is kind of cognac looking.
It is.
It's got very
It
rosy
is.
qualities.
It's very savory. It's juicy.
This is really,
Let me get her
this
at
is
your
really good.
boobs.
I don't like rosé, and I buy it reluctantly.
But this is good though.
I don't know, like the only way I can describe it, like it grips to the glass like a good bourbon. Like I said, that's why it's got like kind of that cognac quality.
Mm-hmm. There's almost a little bit of a spice to it, but it's very juicy. This is good. This is good.
yeah.
Did you take my water? My water was sitting here.
Shit, did I open both of them?
Nah, I opened that one. Yeah, give my water, bitch. Shit.
Sorry, I got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Hey, some of us like our pee not to be yellow. All right. Sorry,
I like it a nice clear to a very light yellow.
I like it not brown. That's that's what I'm going for.
You don't like it like the trucker's choice?
Yeah. Have you had any water? Isn't there water? Isn't there like coffee's water? Like
Funny. Quick little funny story.
technically, coffee is water. It's just water, hot water ground through beans. So
Quick little funny story. You know, I'm a little social sometimes. So
you mean when you go out, like leave your house social or like
yeah. Reluctantly.
Yeah,
So anyway,
I was gonna say I'm very much. It's like people. No, I'm good, thanks.
yeah. So anyway, a few years back, got a job, had to get drug tested, and I had to go to one of those like places where they like legitimately have you pee in a cup.
And they watch you.
They don't watch you,
Oh.
but you go off-site to another place. You have to go within 24 hours of them giving you the
I think
job
I've been to that
offer.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, all right, now pee in this cup. So,
Draw the curtains back and pee in this cup.
yeah. Well, I got to go into the bathroom to do it. But anyway, they
the
got
place
posters.
I went to was just like draw the curtain back and you can just like see my flaccid penis like through the curtain.
Like they watch you.
and the guy's just like, nice.
Got to make sure you're not pulling out a fake dick.
got my Dirk Diggler like fake
Yeah.
12-inch peener coming out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, that is an aggressive amount of urine.
They only had black ones left. It's bad for you, man.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you would have gotten away with it. It wasn't for this aggressively large black dildo.
They were just like, listen, man, if that thing had freckles on it, you would have got away.
Even black, if it had freckles on it, I would have let it go.
I would have let it go. But that thing, no. But anyway,
wrong.
Well, I'm doing my business. I'm looking and I see these posters like on the wall, like right above the toilet, and it's like a Bristol stool chart, but it's for urine, and it shows like different colors. So there's like clear,
which is like ideal.
Like clear to light yellow is like, you're hydrated, keep it up, and then it starts getting like
you're doing good, keep going, drink
you guys are doing good.
Yeah, nice work.
And then there's it gets a little darker yellow, and it's like drink more water, and then it gets brown, and it's
just like you're gonna die.
Yeah, brown is just like you were severely dehydrated, and then it was like black and like reddish brown. It was like
you have a UTI,
you have a kidney infection. Go to the doctor.
You have an STI, like
like like. You visited Captain Stabbin, who wants his bladder infection. Like, so anyway,
I got scurvy.
I get out and I like hand my pee to the pee maiden, the woman that takes your pee.
The pee maiden,
the piss maiden,
yeah.
And
she's wearing an apron.
I'm like, I was looking at the chart in there. She was like, yeah, and I was like, does anybody really give you a brown sample? She was like, sometimes we have truckers that do. I was like, serious?
I feel like she's not supposed to divulge that information, because of HIPAA.
Yeah.
But
well, she's not. It's not like she's a doctor.
It's not like she's like flipping through someone's medical chart. It's like, Charlie Daniels the other day really gave us a black sample.
Yeah.
It actually still had coffee grounds in the urine.
We had to straighten it out.
It was essentially like brewing a pot of coffee, but with urine.
I think his dick just kind of coughed it out.
I gotta pee, honey. What is that noise? I just gotta get it out. His urethra is just struggling to just produce anything.
It's just a sad, sickly
His
penis.
prostate's the size of 2 grapefruits. And he's just like, God damn it, Beth, if you tell me to... Oh, by the way, R.I.P.
Do the clapper method to get it all out.
R.I.P. to Beth. Dog's Beth died yesterday.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Cancer, right?
Yeah, had stage 4 lung cancer.
Wow.
Fought it for a while, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Cheers up.
Yeah, let's... Moment of silence for Beth.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you.
You really kept dog in line. I am the dog, the big bad
It's like this dog
dog
doesn't have a leash anymore.
Oh, see, that's the first thing that popped into my head, which is terrible. Because I was like, oh, Beth died. What's dog going to do? I was like, fuck all of Honolulu. Like, he moved to Hawaii, and Beth kept him on a leash.
Oh, my God.
And now this dog is loose. And not to mention, this guy had, like, a drinking problem.
Do you know how many fat Hawaiian women he's going to dick down?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen The Wrestler with
Yes.
Mickey Rourke?
Yes.
Remember that scene when he fucks the lady in the bathroom at a local bar?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I imagine the dog is going to be in Honolulu, but with every single bar.
That one lady he fucks back, and he ends up back in her trailer.
Because he oddly looks just like, Randy the Ram.
He kind of does, just like busted face, washed up.
Like Mickey Rourke.
If you jump off the top rope one more time, you're going to die.
Yeah. So I think if they made a movie adaptation of the dog, Mickey Rourke would just play him because he is his spirit animal already.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Mickey Rourke has never been a pretty guy. He's always, but his background is fighting.
I thought he was good looking when he was younger.
He was, and then he just got ugly. I think he had some botched surgeries and shit.
Yeah. Well, it was a combination between actual prize fighting, and bad plastic surgery.
Yeah. Good actor, though.
Oh, my God. The Wrestler's
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great movie.
Not just because I'm a huge wrestling nerd, but it does totally expose the business, which is it's just wait a minute.
It's the Randy the Ram?
Yeah. The opening part of that movie, there's very little dialogue, but he goes to that rundown VFW, and don't knock it because you went to a VFW and saw a show.
Oh, my God.
It's great. But when these guys are just talking the match out, and he's just all right, man, you just got to work me into the corner, and then you're gonna have the comeback, and it's oh, they're exposing the business.
Oh my God! Don't break kayfabe.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
guys? This is Kay and meet Fabe. She's right here.
Speaking of wrestling, though, Remember you told me to watch Dark Side of the Ring?
How great is it?
Oh my God,
it's
I
so
watched it all.
good, right?
Yeah. What's her name?
The Fabulous Moolah.
Yes. Holy shit.
I know, it was like almost like a concentration camp.
Yeah. And then like, oh, you got hurt? Well, you gonna sell some pussy?
Yeah, for real.
Like-
It became like I think the stories are very. There's two different sides. So like those that are pro Moolah obviously made money like while under her like tutelage, and then those that didn't seem to be like really slighted by it.
Yeah.
So
well, what I found interesting though was one of the women that they interviewed in the very they interviewed throughout.
Was it Bambi?
I think it was the one that she gave her like the Native American costume.
I think. Oh yeah. Oh god,
Yeah.
what the hell was her name?
She was the one that
I know,
broke her neck, couldn't wrestle, so Moolah kicked her out.
Yeah.
She was I think in the very, very beginning, she was talking about how everybody's saying all this stuff about Moolah. It's not true. And then she was like, yeah, well, I broke my neck. So then she made me go and stay at a hotel with this guy. And I wouldn't sleep with him, so Moolah kicked me out. And I was like, wait, what is it?
Wait, I'm sorry. Like, I know she's not around anymore, so she can't apologize for this. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, don't disrespect yourself for a woman that's no longer here.
Right.
Like, I get it. Moolah she was the first woman of the wrestling industry. There were others before her, but she was the one that made.
She was the big one.
She was the main event star. Like she put now today in the wrestling women are predominant. Like they main evented the WrestleMania this year.
Right.
So that's a huge thing. But she was the first one to give them limelight, to give them like, hey, this is our opportunity, ladies.
Right.
And instead of being a valet manager, why don't you actually get in there and chop it up with the boys? So there you go. But that's a great, even if you're not a wrestling fan,
it's very good.
The whole perspective of the show is to go to a wider audience. Yeah. So it's Dark Side of the Ring. It's on Viceland. There's actually another documentary series just called The Wrestlers, and it's this Canadian filmmaker. I forget his name. He's a big time wrestling fan, but he's been on a couple of decent documentaries as well.
Okay.
But he follows independent wrestlers that are on the American scene, Japan, a little bit in Mexico. But the first episode, he follows a lot of like the upcoming American talent. Now, this show was actually produced like back in 2017.
Okay.
And then they've released sporadic episodes. They have full episodes on YouTube too. It's just called The Wrestlers. It's another Viceland documentary. Great look into the wrestling business. You get to see like a lot of wrestlers are very much into like that clean lifestyle where like I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
I don't drink because I've seen how the others have died because of it.
Yeah. So like how many dead wrestlers out there that find their bodies all bloated and pilled up.
But there's dudes that are on the scene that are like just as crazy without any narcotics in their system. Like they're still like, so life is pretty boring. So this is what I'm going to do. My buddy and I are going to. They're skateboarding. So it's this, the wrestler's name is Darby Allin. He's like 23. He's great. Like he's got this awesome gimmick where he's like plays like half dead, half alive. That's kind of this whole thing. He comes out in a body bag. It's pretty dope actually. But he's like 23 and he's really on the rise. Like he's the next. He's going to be big promotion bound.
Okay.
So. He's in that backyard of they're on a skate ramp. He's skateboarding with his friends, and they're like, "Okay, so I wrestle. I'm straight edge. Life gets kind of boring sometimes." So my buddy and I, or my two buddies here, made a bet. They're going to do a board slide on this rail, and the first person to not complete the board slide is going to get bear maced. And I'm like, whoa, this escalated quickly.
Bear mace, Jesus!
Wow, nice gimmick choice.
But I mean, that's a step above human mace.
Yeah, real mace.
Yeah.
So one of his friends hits the rail, the other guy misses it, and he fucking maces him in the face.
Oh God!
And then they record it, for shameless publicity.
Of course.
Hashtag millennials. See?
Of course.
This is why nobody likes us.
I know. We're just on Snapchat.
You guys think they care about your opinions? You just create a podcast? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
What, you don't care about it? Or you definitely care?
Spend enough money on this Mac. Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck it. So
came preloaded with all these programs making us sound luscious.
I was going to say, speaking of...
fuck it. But speaking of hilarious backyard stunts.
Oh my God, this guy's made me fear. Okay. He's now created quite a little following. So now this guy is definitely in the culture now. Like,
Yeah,
he's in his
the
lane.
zeitgeist.
He's in the zeitgeist. Everybody kind of knows who this is. So he is known as Superhuman with 2 M's. So if you actually read it back, it's Super Humman.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Super Hummus.
Okay.
Okay. His videos have gotten a total of like 4.1 million views already. And how can I describe this guy?
Okay.
Should I just play a video, and then I guess we can just like make our judgments based off of that?
Yeah, yeah. Let's play it.
Okay. All right. So he's an interesting fella. I don't really know how to just. Okay. Oh, that's my. Sorry. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Technology.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh shit! I can't.
Hold
hear
on.
anything.
I got it recorded. I
cool.
can pull it up. Yeah,
But I can't hear it.
Aw.
Damn it! Why isn't it working?
Here it is.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, we can't hear it because nothing's coming out of the.
Because I didn't start playing it yet.
Nothing's coming out of the speakers.
This
There we
microwave.
go.
This is Supreme Teacher. Today I'll be jumping onto this microwave. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. So try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit! Oh.
Now that guttural reaction is very real. Oh God, nobody just acts like that. Do you have the other one where he jumps through light tubes?
No, I don't have that one.
Okay, so
I
that
got the
okay.
one where his words CM Punk style jumps onto a microwave.
This is why I love this guy, because he's a big wrestling fan. He's definitely in the core demo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't have been surprised if I saw him at that show we went to.
He probably was at that show.
Binghamton.
I was like, oh my God,
He could've been there.
super human.
Yeah,
Human.
yeah. He is.
I
How
also
do we
think
describe him?
Yeah. He's special.
He definitely was that one kid that. How do I not get too mean?
Rode a different bus to school.
He rode.
Okay.
He rode a different bus to school.
Okay, that's a good way to go about it.
It was a shorter bus.
It was a bus that wasn't as long as the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably as nice as you can be. Because
He got extra time when taking his tests.
Yeah, extra time. He went to a special classroom.
He wasn't on the college track as his.
That's the okay. Now we're getting a little mean. Okay.
Yeah, he
It's not
wasn't.
as yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
He was missing a chromosome.
No, he had
okay.
them.
He had them all.
I'm assuming,
Intermarital problems.
maybe his family tree didn't quite fork. Maybe mommy.
The road didn't really how you say continue.
Yeah. You got to the end of the road. Just shouts out Boys and Men.
Yeah.
Maybe mommy was a fan of the crack when
All right.
she was,
Okay.
or the meth.
That does make
or
sense.
Or the drink when
Yeah.
he was in utero.
Yeah, that's why he loves the Insane Clown Posse so much.
Yeah.
It's from Juggalos and Juggalettes.
By the way,
You ever listen to ICP? I kind of want to just go for the culture. Like, just go and I just want to be a fly on the wall of one of those like dirty tents of an ICP. Like, what's that?
it's a gathering of the Juggalos.
The Gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Oh God. Wait, you just want to like live in the woods in like Michigan, like outside Detroit for
I just okay. Here's
a week or whatever it
Here's
is?
how I imagine it. Okay, so I imagine like a lot of like heavy set couples.
Yes.
And then just like the girl is she's got like lip piercings and like her tits are pierced. Like everything is pierced.
Everything's pierced.
Yeah, and she is not
a
afraid.
lot of clothing is purchased at Hot Topic.
And she is not afraid to like lose her shirt for no reason.
Yeah,
there's
just
gonna
if you
be
want to see titties, you just ask, man.
There's gonna be a lot of animalistic sex behind dumpsters.
And things are sticky because they drink a lot of Faygo.
Yeah, Faygo. Good name drop.
Yeah.
They are using the urinals as receptacles for like drugs. I mean, I think it's gonna be
Whoop whoop.
yeah, whoop whoop.
That's what they say. I think I
Yes.
clipped a little on the mic there.
Yeah, whoop
Sorry,
whoop.
boys.
I agree with that.
Whoop whoop.
I saw a guy like, okay, I hate stereotyping with like anybody's culture or their subcultures or what they like.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen like a regular looking person wearing an Insane Clown Posse shirt, except for the other day. A bartender at a local bar I went to was actually wearing one, and he was a normal looking person.
Really?
And I went up to him and I sat down. I said, "Can I have a beer? Can I ask you a question?" "What the fuck, man?" He's like, "What?" I said, "I gotta like, I'm trying not to sound mean."
Okay.
I was like, "You just don't seem like the kind of person that likes the Insane Clown Posse." He just like finishes my sentence. I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know what, man? Like, I went to a show and then I kind of got into it. I don't like go to like the gathering or anything like that, but like I go to any show that they're around." I'm like, "How many shows you been to?" He goes, 16. And I'm like, "Really?" And I said, "You seem like normal."
All your teeth?
I said, "You seem normal as shit, man." He's like, "I am normal." He goes, "I just like them." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "Does your girlfriend like them?" He's like, "No, I don't got a girlfriend or anything. Just like my friend and his wife like and I go." I was like, "Oh, you guys have like threesomes or something, right? Is that how it works?" Like, that's got to be the only reason. Like, you're sticking around. But like, I didn't get it. But their following is ridiculous.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. They're huge wrestling fans too. That's how I got turned on to the Insane Clown Posse. It was like the Attitude Era of wrestling. I go, "Who the fuck are these guys?" Like, it's the Insane Clown Posse.
Just like weird looking dirty kids wearing clown makeup. Like, the fuck is going on here?
Which was super in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Every single metal band. Yeah.
Yeah, and parachute pants.
Yeah,
and
Slipknot.
But like, couldn't afford more black
Mudvayne.
t-shirts. So Mudvayne.
Yeah. They're all clown masks. Like
3-inch Fury.
3
And God, they are an interesting breed.
Yeah. A rare breed.
Funny story.
Is it? I hope so, for the sake of this podcast.
So I don't want to name any names. Okay, back when I was did I tell you about the time like the shift supervisor at KFC showed me her titties?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I shared that on the... Anyway.
Okay, first of all, you can't just like throw that in without any backstory. Okay, so...
did I share that on the podcast?
I don't remember. You may have, but okay, so like, first of all...
Okay, anyway, she was an ICP
very
fan.
Stereotypical. I mean, that's horrible.
All right, boys. Gather around, kiddies. So...
Gather around. I'll stoke a fire.
Okay, so when I was in probably my senior year of high school through like my freshman year at community college, I took
hold on.
the
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Community college was good. Shouts out OCC. Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for that associate's degree.
Damn right. Anyway.
Associate's degree.
I worked at a local Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You can't call it that. It's KFC.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No free ad reads.
Sorry. They know what it is. I worked at a local chicken hawking establishment.
And, a local pressure cooker chicken.
Yeah. Anyway, one night, me and this one dude I'm working with, shouts out, we actually went to a strip club together like probably a week before that for like the first time. I don't know where he is now, but like...
How old are you?
Miss you, man.
At this point? 17?
18.
So how were you getting in the strip club?
At the time, you could get in when you were 18.
Oh, where?
It was
a great time to be alive.
It was the premier strippery in the Syracuse area. The
strippery.
The strippery. And they didn't have their liquor license yet. So you could get in when you were 18.
I was going to say, geez.
So anyway.
Really loose with the rules there. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was a different time.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah. But anyway, we were talking about our experience at the strip club and how, like, there's this one stripper there. She had nipples that were, like, this long, man. And, like, every time we told the story, like, we'd hold out our two fingers, like, signify how long her nipples were. They got longer every time. And our shift supervisor...
Some National Geographic shit.
Our shift supervisor is standing right there. Now, this woman is in her late 30s. Heavyset. Very lovely woman. She's a very, very nice woman.
Only describing a bigger girl. She's nice.
She's a very, very nice.
How would you describe her? So nice.
Absolute sweetheart.
As soon as you lead with so nice, it's like, so she's a little bit. Okay.
Absolute nice woman. Sweetheart. Okay. If I saw her to this day, I'd be very happy.
Yeah.
She was a very nice woman. Anyway, we're talking about our experience at the strip club. She happens to be standing there, like, kind of in the conversation. And then suddenly she just stops. And she's like, hold on. if you guys wanted to see titties, why didn't you just tell me? And she like, I don't know how she did this so fast, but she heaved out the biggest titty I ever saw in the blink of an eye. I didn't know you could pull out, like, this is the biggest titty I've ever seen to this day.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
This is a big fucking titty, okay?
Did it, like, if it
This is
went,
like I got 3 kids titty. Like
it would slap the table, just
No, it wasn't. She just, and like you heard like her nails kind of clink together. She had like the fake one. And she just, and like pulled out, had a turtle tattooed on it. And she pulled out.
Just the way you did that was one of the best descriptions I've ever seen someone taking off their shirt.
Yeah, no, she didn't take off. She was the manager, so she
3
had
buttons?
the button. No, it was like the full length button.
So
but she had like the top 2 buttons undone. But somehow I don't know how she unbuttoned the shirt. So because there's no way you could pull out a titty that big in such a small opening.
Big, that fast.
Yeah. So somehow she had quick as a flash unbuttoned like a smooth 3 buttons and just heaved this titty out.
What time is it at this restaurant? Was it closed? Were you guys closed?
We were behind the front counter. I think I was on drive-through. He was on front counter, or vice versa. It's close to closing. Like we're starting to clean up.
Yeah,
so
but
it's got to
still,
be like
but
9, 10 o'clock at night.
But like people could still come in.
Nobody was there.
But still, you can't just like.
Dude, a lot of weird shit goes on at fast food
I
restaurants.
know, man. And that's
Listen,
the thing.
Weird shit happens when people are making minimum wage.
That for real. I went to a fast food restaurant like 2 nights ago. A fast food restaurant that serves seasoned curly fries.
Okay.
And you probably
do they have the meats?
They do have the meats.
Wow.
So I was, and the girl that I could just see, the girl in the drive-thru was just not at all interested in working with the people that were working with her.
Like, I'm better than them?
No,
Okay.
no, just like you could tell that they were definitely not letting her in on their conversations.
Okay. So just a lot of like roast beef drama.
A lot of roast beef curtains to peel back. So she gave me the bag and just the disdain on her face, and I was just like, having a good night? She's like, mm-mm. And I'm like, extra Arbys sauce, bitch. I gotta go.
Oh
No,
my God.
I was like,
Horsey bitch.
yeah. Can I get you like any sauce? I was like, no tears, thank you though. Don't you get tears, my goddamn classic, you animal.
Fucking whore.
I opened the sandwich up and I was like, honey, does it look like tears? Nah, fuck it. So but yeah, you could just tell, like, because there was like loud cackling in the background, and they were just like, "Man, you see this shit?" Ah! And she's just like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Like,
just want to fucking go.
yeah, I hate my life. I can't believe, yeah.
I just want to get a transfer to
Yeah.
another
I just want to work at another local
roast beefery.
Yeah, another local roast beef establishment. There's only so many I can choose from. Yeah, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there was a lot.
Fast food was interesting.
Yeah, I
Working at
know.
Fast food was interesting.
I know. I never did. I've only worked.
I know.
I wish I did for like a summer just to like see what it was all about. But like that's the thing is like a lot of my friends, you included, like worked at fast food places, so I had questions.
Yeah.
And they worked at like all the major ones.
Oh yeah.
So like you had like your KFC hookup, like I had a McDonald's friend.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Well, we had a McDonald's.
We
friend.
had a McDonald's friend. My another friend of mine worked at a Taco Bell, which was like the best because whenever like it was closing time, he's just like, I got all these fake tacos and I got to throw them away, and I'm just like, no, don't do that. No, son.
No.
Listen, I am home.
Actually, I knew a bunch of kids that worked at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing that you.
We also
hear,
had a friend who worked at the Dunkin' as well. Remember?
Yes, I do remember now.
Because I recall I would get a lot of free, like 3 dozen donuts at the end of the night. I was like, fuck yeah, homie.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
But yeah, because, I mean, they're just going to throw them away at the end of the night. So, you know,
I know.
fuck it.
That's my favorite phrase in anything fast food.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to throw them away. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
like it's all getting written. It was like,
Yeah.
you sure I can have these? I'm like, listen, it's all going to get like written out anyway. Like, so whether it ends up in a dumpster or it ends up in your car going home.
Yeah.
Like, Just if you get sick, you can't. Don't sue.
Do you need a 12-piece? Because I got 12 pieces of chicken right here.
I've done that before. Yeah, it was like, you want to give your friend some chicken? I'm like, all right, yeah, sure.
Shit, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
You guys got biscuits too?
Yeah, we did that shit.
Any leftover mac and cheese? I mean, let's just make it a night.
Yeah.
Let's just make it a whole family meal.
Listen, we're gonna throw this shit out anyway, so.
I don't know, there's something about free fast food late at night.
Yeah.
Especially in your early 20s.
Yes.
When you're home
It's
from
great.
college.
Either free
Yeah.
or like way cheaper than it's supposed
and
to
you
be.
had some Edie Wheaties beforehand.
Yeah, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So here's the funny thing, though, about pretty much everybody I know that's worked in fast food has had sex with someone that they worked with at the fast food establishment.
That's true. You're right.
Like
Every
almost
person.
everybody
we know
I
a lot
know.
of the same people, and all of them have had sex with somebody they worked with.
Yeah.
Sometimes
at least one
Sometimes
person.
in the establishment.
Yeah.
I know 3 separate occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I'm not sharing the story, but
Hey, you.
yeah,
Why
that's
I
another
oughta.
time.
Yeah.
So I'm a dad now. Relax. But
I've grown
that's
up
one
a
thing I've
lot
noticed
since
though is
then.
that there's something weird about like working in fast food where like there's sex, there's drugs, and
Something about this KFC chicken makes me so horny.
yeah, it makes you horny. It's a very fast lifestyle. Like it's like there's sex,
What's
there's
inside?
drugs.
Yeah,
like
what's in this Big Mac sauce? I'm all of a sudden so horny.
But yeah, and then there's copious amounts of food that's taking like
There is a lot of
minutes
drugs,
off of your
too.
life.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many drugs.
Yeah.
We had a
Mostly Wheaties, but like otherwise.
we went to high school with a kid. Well, he got kicked out.
He got
but
kicked out.
He worked at KFC the same time I did.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then remember we found out a few months, maybe a year ago that he passed.
Yeah. I was
OD'd,
like,
Heron. And it
I wasn't really that surprised.
me, I can't say I was either.
Yeah. We had a
'cause-
horrible heroin I mean, there's a heroin epidemic kind of throughout the East Coast.
Yeah, mostly Northeast.
Here, really bad.
A lot of that Texas shoe shine, man.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, that black tar heroin.
That Heron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff that sticks to your guts, you know?
But I remember this when we were in working there though. This kid got in trouble because he was selling coke out of the back door of the KFC. Like legendary.
I say everyone's got their fronts.
It was the guy working on the air conditioner on the roof, like saw it and told the manager.
Oh, what a snitch.
I know, like, come on, dude.
The HVAC guy, fuck that guy.
He makes 10 cents over minimum wage. Can you
Yeah.
fault him for that?
For
Come
real.
on, bro.
What's he doing? Like he's running a business, my guy.
Really?
All right, give him a break.
I mean, listen, you own your own company where you service air conditioners and you have contracts with all the local KFCs and also many other restaurants in the area. Can you respect his hustle?
Okay, I do.
Please?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Well, we can't have this going on at this fine place of business. It's a fucking chickenery.
He had the entrepreneurial spirit
Oh, he
before it
got
was
bit.
cool to talk about it on Twitter.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Like, oh, Gary V ain't got nothing on
That's
this
what
guy.
I'm saying. He's just like Gary V's going and like flipping Pikachus that he bought at local garage sales.
Yeah.
This guy is slinging.
I want to buy the Jets.
Yeah, he wants to buy the Jets. That's cool. This guy's just trying to slave over slave just over minimum wage and sling his coke outside of a back alley KFC. Yeah, I do not knock that hustle.
Same kid actually got a Dewey on a bike.
We didn't say he was the smartest.
No,
right?
no.
He didn't.
wasn't.
He didn't finish high school.
No, he got kicked out.
Yeah, he got kicked out and then ultimately
Yeah.
died
Yeah.
because
yeah.
of drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's also a story in that the kid that's slinging coke in high school outside of a KFC, like the 10-year plan is not like there's no lights. I don't feel like at the end of that
there's
tunnel.
no like it's not like, oh yeah, like I'm balancing my portfolio of moderate risk investments. Like you're not. This is
like
not,
the 17-year-old slinging coke outside of the KFC at like 25 is just doing it at a larger scale.
Or in jail.
Or dead.
Or went to jail, came home, and now he's trying to stay on the straight and narrow, but like he has a bad drinking problem.
Yeah,
and he's living with like some woman and her kids.
Something else has happened. Yeah.
Like doesn't have a driver's license. just complains about everything in a very toxic relation. Things aren't going great. Okay?
Hey, how are things at home? Not good, man.
He's not getting, I'll put it this way, he's not getting traveler's diarrhea.
No, he's just getting diarrhea from the constant stress in his life. He's getting stress-induced diarrhea.
That and Bud Ice.
But oh, not that instantly made me feel nauseous. Just that state. As soon as that came out of your mouth, Bud Ice.
Bud Ice. Or what's
Shiver
another one?
up my spine.
Natty Daddy.
Oh, I still drink Natty Daddies.
Oh,
Just from time to time, just to
like
prove
the tall can.
Yeah,
Natty.
just to prove
God.
something to myself.
Bum fluid.
Yeah, it's cheap. I went into a local gas station the other day, and I was like, Natty Daddy? Pfft, fuck it.
You serious?
Yeah, I just bought one.
I look at you differently
It's like $1.25. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Say no?
Yeah.
Dude, not even the pizza in the rotating oven is
Yeah.
$1.25.
I know. You're better than that.
I didn't drink it. It's just sitting in the fridge.
You sure?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
All right. So, another quick
Keystone Ice.
silly story.
Been there.
Yeah. Keystone Ice been there.
There was a
Molson Triple X.
see that's that. Now that's fighting fluid.
Oh yeah, that's blackout juice.
Man, I haven't had a Molson Triple X in forever.
Well, next time we are in a bachelor party type situation,
How about we just go to Canada and get some?
Molson Triple X.
Yeah, that's all you got to do is go to Canada.
Or we'll have to get like Molson Export. It tastes like motor oil.
That shit. That's WD-40 in a bottle.
Yeah.
Like they have
Fucking castor oil.
I know.
It's castor oil.
Yeah. Castor oil put in stubby bottles.
Yeah.
It's just like, you guys want some of our local, hey, we got some of this good local beer. You guys try it, huh? And I'm like, no, that is WD-40 in disguise.
Okay. Another quick silly story. I won't say funny story. So my line of work, we have a truck. Big truck. Good sized truck.
Good size.
Good sized truck.
Fit
Okay.
many body inside.
Our office in, should I say, hood, rough area.
Yeah. You're fringing. I know where your office is fringing.
It's hood enough. It's hood enough.
You're hoodish.
Well, hood enough that anyway.
Yeah.
One day
you see some good shit.
One day I pulled out the truck. Right, I get to the office early. We got to go somewhere a little far, so we get to the office at like 7 a.m. It's December. Pull out the truck from the back parking lot, and I stop at the side door because I got to put something on the truck. And my guy working with me is standing on the side of the building while I'm doing this. Like, he's waiting in the door because he's going to put the stuff on the truck. He's going to throw it and we're going to go. And he's like, hey, the back of the truck's open. Did you open it? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh. And then he hops up in there. He was like, and all the tools are gone.
Oh, shit.
I was like, fuck. And then I like look over and I'm like, oh, okay, this is funny. Here's an unopened Natty Daddy.
What?
Was this your beer? Like, did you buy this beer at some point? He was like, no, I don't buy beer on the clock. I'm like, all right. And also, here's some fucking keys. Are these yours? So
he dropped a Natty Daddy and keys.
an unopened Natty Daddy and his keys in the cab of the truck because
That's not even.
I just left the truck totally unlocked.
That's just bad theft.
Boneheaded move.
That's bad theft.
Yeah. But anyway, I left the truck totally unlocked. So
That's
anyway,
your fault, though.
Yeah.
Look
So
at
anyway,
yourself in the mirror. That's your fault.
It was my fault. It was. So anyway, dude gets into the cab of the truck, leaves his
drops his
unopened
beer.
beer. It's a unopened Natty Daddy, mint, unopened Natty Daddy,
Blue, glistening.
on the floor of the truck, his keys, and then he goes into the back, packs up all the tools, and just leaves. Okay? So anyway, I call the police.
I go,
And the police are so quick to like tell me like over the phone, like, yeah, we're probably not gonna find the guy. Like before I can
they
even
did
get
the same
whole
shit when
story.
they got. I told you the story about my car getting stolen.
Yeah, you
They did
shared
the
that
same
story.
shit.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
they
I'm
did
like,
the same-
listen, I know under normal circumstances you probably won't find the guy, but these are special. I've got the guy's house keys right here, okay? And I see a little key fob on him. So I'm willing to bet that he probably lives in that apartment complex, which is right behind the office. He's probably waiting until 9 a.m. when the Pawn King opens
to sell my shit.
Do your job. Go get him. So then, real crackpot investigative work. The officer comes over.
Open and shut case, guys. I got it
And
for you.
I got the keys right here. And she's like, well, we got his keys, but there's no way of finding out like where he lives. And I'm like, okay, listen, here's a key fob. We're doing this is real like detective work here. All right, Sherlock.
Yeah, I'm no cop, but I'm going to show you how to be one.
I'm going to assume that this key fob goes to that building right there. Okay. Sure enough, she goes there. She uses the key fob. It slides open the front door.
Oh, what do you know?
And I'm like, whoa, blew this case wide open there, officer.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
Yeah.
Let's book him.
Let's book him, Dano. So then she goes over to the main office and she says, hey, someone broke into a truck at a local business. Here's the keys. Can you match up this key? They do. Mm-hmm. They go to the guy's apartment and they find, sure enough, him laying in bed. All of the tools are sitting right there, like drills and fucking tape measures, and all the tools are like bulging out of this bag. And yeah,
didn't really do a good job of hiding them.
No, he thought he was in the clear. So yeah, that was a silly little story. It took months to get him back too, as we decided we wanted to like press charges.
Well, yeah, he committed burglary. Yeah.
So I called probably a couple weeks later, and they're like, "Yeah, these are evidence now. We're gonna have to hold on to them." And I'm like, "Okay."
Fuck, I needed that drill.
So a couple months. Well, it's a business. You just buy new shit.
Yeah, so you did.
Yeah. Anyway,
business account.
Yeah. So anyway, a couple months later, I call like, "Hey, haven't heard anything.
Kind of need that drill.
Can I get my shit back?"
It's my favorite tape measure.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, you can come get it."
It's like, I can just come get it.
Yeah,
no phone
pretty
call,
much.
Nothing,
like no phone. Thanks for calling, bro. So anyway,
you guys are busy, but like,
oh, you didn't take down my info at all when I filled out the statement. Go figure. So anyway, by the way, this was like height of the whole Black Lives Matter thing when this happened.
Yeah. Okay. I think you might have told me this already. You might have told me. You did tell me this story already.
I don't think I shared it on the podcast.
You haven't. No, you haven't. No.
So anyway,
you haven't shared the gospel.
No. So anyway, I go down to the criminal justice building, and I have to go down to the evidence room, which is in the basement.
Been there.
Yes. And
unfortunately,
the guy behind the counter is just like, "Oh yeah, we got your stuff right here." And he pulls it all out. I have to sign the paper to tell them that I'm getting my stuff back. And he's like, "Yeah, man, you're lucky that you came and got it because we were about to throw this out." I'm just like, no wonder nobody likes you guys.
Yeah. It's like, you guys are like, everybody says they don't like the cops, but like, you guys are really not good at your job.
We're gonna, because you didn't take all of my information when you took this stuff as evidence because you couldn't have just called me when you were done with my shit that was stolen in the first place.
You guys essentially stole my stuff after it got stolen.
Yeah.
Open and shut case,
we're
Johnson.
just gonna throw this stuff out. I'm like, thanks, man.
Like, I use these. These are good tools too. Like,
yeah, I use them.
I use them for work. You guys should try it sometime. Ooh, sick burn.
Yeah. So yeah, long story short, to this day, can't drink a Natty Daddy. It just brings back too many harmful memories.
I'll bring it over. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll share it.
We'll have a Natty Daddy Daddy night.
Have a natty night.
But yeah, Natty Daddies though in the area where I work are just like
prevalent.
Very.
You see a lot of a lot of kicked over cans.
Yeah, it's like dudes that used to smoke crack like drink Natty Daddies now.
That's their crack.
That's the new crack.
It's like, son, I can't afford crack anymore. It's like Natty Daddies, yo.
I remember. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got poverty. We got crime. What's up, homie? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember, he gave this dude a job, and he lasted one day. We hired him.
That's how you know.
Set up all the new hire paperwork.
That's how you know you're not good at work.
And it just so happened to be one project we were working on.
One day.
Truck couldn't fit into the loading dock, so we had to offload everything by hand. It was a full tractor trailer. And everything was like stacked to the gills. Nothing's on pallets. It's all like free. Well, everything was on pallets, but truck can't get into the dock, so we got to hand offload everything. And
Nice.
there are thousands of pieces on this truck, okay? It was a sweaty day.
It was hot.
It was hot. And it was probably about this time of year. 90 some odd degrees.
I would say this is like peak hot in New York. Like
it does get hotter than this.
Yeah, it does. But like like these last couple of days, like this is like peaking the hot. Like
Well, this is when it feels the hottest.
Because we never really truly have like 90 degree plus days
No.
that often. It's like just like
We get, like-
it'll be 90 tomorrow, and it'll be sweating from
Yeah.
every pore of my body, complaining. 'Cause
Yeah,
we love to
well-
complain about weather.
Well, also, like, keep
It's
in mind.
too hot. It's too cold.
Yeah, but keep in mind, though, like 2 weeks ago it was raining, and that's all it did was rain. And
we
then
had
3 weeks before
5 straight
that,
days of rain.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Are we in Seattle? What's
and
going
then
on
3
here?
weeks before that, it was like 4 degrees and snowing.
Yeah. Well,
So, and now it's 90.
and now
Yeah.
it's 90, and it's too hot.
It's too hot.
Yeah.
You horny?
You horny,
I
baby?
ain't horny, I'm hot.
So,
Too hot to be horny.
anyway, after we're done offloading this truck, everybody's exhausted, everybody's sweaty. My dude is in the back seat of the car. We're riding back to the office, and he's like, "Damn, man, if it wasn't for this job, I'd be on my 9th beer already today." I'm like, holy shit!
Holy
bro.
shit, you're fired.
Yeah,
Wow.
It wasn't even you're fired. He just didn't come back the next day.
Yo, son, like, that's a horrible thing to say to your new employer.
Listen. a
Like,
job-
day one, 9th beer?
No. Something. As soon as he said that, there was a mutual understanding between the two of us.
Like-
he was not coming back.
Yeah.
I knew it. We didn't have to talk about it. I
As soon
just
as he said
knew-
9th beer of the day, I was like, he ain't coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, no. Like, damn. If it wasn't for this job, I'd be on my 9th beer already.
So I'm assuming he was not, like, svelte. He was a pretty heavy guy.
No. He was skinny.
Really?
Yeah, skinny dude. Because all he did was drink.
Oh, so he didn't lift weights. He just drank. All
He
right.
just drink, yeah.
So all of his weight was just, like, carbs from beer.
Pretty much, yeah. It was just skin, bones, beer. Like, that was about it, man. He just, damn. Just exhausted. And we were all tired, like, understandably so. Boys, have you ever done anything where you work with your hands and it's
You ever done-
truck day?
Yeah, calisthenics are the worst. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily calisthenics, just manual labor. It's
Yeah.
truck day and, no
It's-
loading dock.
yeah,
Like,
that's the worst.
it's not
I can't.
fun.
Yeah, I had the Ritz Carlton of that job because when I worked at Target, that was the worst I had it. But it's like we have like a car. We have like a truck bed, and we've got bays, and it's
Yeah, well-
we've got the. I forgot what the thing is. Like that rolly thing where you just like push the boxes down the rolly
Yeah,
thing.
well, Target is like the 4th largest corporation in the world.
Yeah, so
So
it was like this is cake. Like the hardest
Yeah.
part was just like pulling it onto like the rolly bed thing.
yeah, everything is perfectly measured out and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you break a sweat if you want to work a little harder.
Yeah.
No, this was
Like
we are moving product into a building that was built on kickback money in the 70s.
uh-oh.
So things are not quite as they should be.
It's not really fire
like-
code ready.
Yeah,
like
they're
it's
just like, hey,
it's not really like that great.
yeah, we got a loading dock, and then it's like, oh, but it
But it
Real-
does. But there's
no.
nothing. Oh,
No,
okay.
okay.
Can't fit the truck in. Oh, okay.
no,
Cool.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
You had a loading dock in 1970. This truck is 2019. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just. I remember he was like, "Damn," but as soon as he said that, I was like, "He ain't coming back tomorrow." Like as soon as he said that, I just knew. Like you,
Just uttered the phrase "on my 9th beer," and you're like, "Well, we have to find a new employee. That's good."
yeah, I gotta find someone else. Like yeah, luckily the hard stuff is over.
Oh, thank God. Like, what do you mean? You mean this harder from here? I'm like, yeah. Like then we have to like lift it up and bring it in. It's like,
No, it's
Yeah.
it's already all brought in.
oh.
But that entire day was spent unloading the truck and bringing everything upstairs. So it's like I had
That
to
is a tough-
cycle everybody.
I mean, I don't like to make excuses for the I guess he is a willfully unemployed person. Like this is what he was. He's like, I just don't want to do this shit. I don't like to make excuses for those kind of people. But first day though, like that's tough. Like, even I would just be like,
"This is school."
Like this is bullshit.
boys stay in school.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
Do you not want to lift stuff? Honestly, like we complain about like the student debt deficit and like, oh my god, I wasted all my money. It's just like you can actually get an office job if you just go to school.
Yeah.
Like they look at you differently. If like,
No,
oh my god.
Even if you have a degree in like general studies,
you at least will be able to do office work.
At least you can get a job in an office doing some sort of entry-level data entry, work in a call center, work your way up, whatever. And the reason why is because they know that you can at least read and write on a high level, and if you're relatively young, you can use the computer.
And companies love that shit.
Yes, if you would be surprised how many people don't know how to do the most basic shit on a computer. Well, because you're in the workforce.
I was going to say.
You're in the workforce, yeah.
I had a really funny conversation with somebody at work about a particular computer program that we use for our industry. That is very easy to use. And
Microsoft Excel. No, I'm joking.
Essentially, yes. Not exactly that, but it's similar. And
it's probably like a
older gentleman. This dude is in his mid-60s. And he is just I can always tell he's one of my favorite people in the world. He's super nice. But when he gets frustrated, he doesn't really talk. He just kind of like sits on his desk with like both of his hands on the arms of the chair and he taps his fingers and just goes a lot. Like he sighs a lot and he never really sighs. So I'm just like, everything okay?
You need help, Gary?
You need help? Yeah. What's the matter? Oh, this again? Like that's yeah, like I don't know how to do the like, and then I go in there and like 2 clicks and I'm done and he's just like, wow, how'd you do that? And I show him every time and then
just never
and it's not an everyday program. So like he's old, he's gone through the ringer. Like he's not World War II old, but he's like seen some shit in Korea.
Okay.
So he like understands where he's coming from. And he's like, I understand like how to get to the program, but like once I get inside it, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like it's like I can click the icon, but after I get inside, it's like buttons and icons and no.
You ever like go to an office and then you see like the one old guy, his desk, and he doesn't have a computer?
Yes, I love that.
Oh my god! I'm like, dude, how are you still employed?
How are you alive?
Yeah. And he probably makes way more money than everybody else there,
because he's been around. Everyone's
just
like,
because he's been there.
Yeah, it's just like, this is Jeff. Jeff doesn't know how to use a computer. He makes $150,000 a year. It's like, what? What did you just say?
Yeah, and then meanwhile,
it's like we pay him that much money just to be alive. Yeah. That's it.
And he's going to get replaced by some millennial that has like 8 years of experience who's going to be making like a quarter of his salary.
Yeah. This is Jimmy. Jimmy graduated college. He can do 10 times the stuff that old Jebbers could. He's making $40,000 a year.
Yes. He is 18 times more productive.
Yeah, more productive and qualified to do the same job that Jerry did for 35 years. Jerry is now retiring because we paid him a gross amount of money.
Yeah, so we're going to bring in Jimmy. And Jimmy is 20 times more productive.
And we were going to pay him
because he can use a computer. And not
less.
only that, but if we decide that we want to upgrade our systems down the line, Jimmy's going to learn it quickly.
Because Jimmy grew up in the computer society, in the computer world.
Yes.
Tech savviness is just something that you know how to do.
Yes. And we're going to start him at $40,000 a year.
Yeah, and that's being generous. We could give him 25 if we wanted to, but guess what? We want to retain employees. So,
but we don't want a kid that's fresh out of college.
Yeah.
So we'll pay him 40.
He still has that frat stink about him. Like, oh man, did you just go to a kegger this weekend? He goes, but I know Excel, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nice.
Well, even then though, you look at like,
geez. Proficient in Excel, eh?
Yeah. Well, you look at like our generation in the workplace versus like our parents' generation, right?
We're having this conversation.
I guess we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, rabbit hole.
College class. Let's see. Okay, I took a calculus class in college, right? entire class taught in Excel.
I dropped my statistics class. 'Cause
Okay.
I just couldn't do it.
I
was
had
like,
to take that.
Fuck this.
I had to take that, and then I had to take a harder math class. And what was hard about it, the class itself wasn't super difficult. It was the fact that I had never really used Excel before, and the entire class, everything was done in Excel. Everything
Once
was
you
done.
learn how to do stuff in Excel, though, it's life changing.
Oh yeah, you're a wizard.
Yeah. I still don't know half the shit. Like even 50% proficiency in Excel is like way better than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I noticed that because I was like, I did something the other day and everyone was just like, how the fuck did you do that? I was like, you right.
I added a data set.
Yeah.
Just equals sum.
I hit Control Alt A and then I did this and it was done. And they're like, what? I just use a bunch of command keys
Yeah.
and they're just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I hit Control C and then Control V and
Zach, get
copied
over
and
here. You're the computer wizard.
Yeah, come here, you nerd.
Yeah. He's gonna take down the Soviets.
This guy knows the imitation game. Like, smart as shit.
Like, no.
It's like, what? No.
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 I'm just
No, I'm not gonna like.
had to do this to
I'm
survive
not gonna-
academically.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break Morse code of World War II. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
But yeah, if I have noticed people in the workplace that are, for the most part, over 50.
Hey, get over here, imitation game. I got something to ask you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
That's really how it is.
yeah. Or like, you get the seasoned salesman in, and like he doesn't even know how to use his email. I know you've seen that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I live it every day. They're like, we're gonna take this guy in a presentation. I was like, with paper, I hope, because he doesn't fucking know
like
what he's doing with that.
No,
thing.
like yes, can he talk to people? Can he sell things to people?
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, so can I. But like with proficient
Hey.
computer skills,
Yeah,
like,
Hey Joe, can you forward me that message? Lost.
it's never to be seen again.
No, he's just gonna like yeah. No. So like so and so said
The
like
stalling is my
I
favorite.
just need the guy's like contact info. Just forward me the message. He come back to his desk like 10 minutes later.
He just
Hey,
starts-
did you forward me that message? Yeah, I'm getting right on it.
just that inner monologue, like, fuck, I have no idea what this is.
No, and he's
after
just sitting there like, just Jim, think. You can do this, Jim. Don't overthink it. It's just like the one bead of sweat is coming down his head. It's like, Jim, you're
I find that so funny
you're in
because
control, Jim.
because it's such a real thing. Like every workplace. Like, listen, like especially like for like the younger generation.
Yeah.
You know, the boys that are entering the workforce.
Yes,
like,
yes. Boys that are
like,
entering the workforce,
just-
boys that are not entry level anymore.
just
They've
look,
got some experience.
Peer around your work area, and then just like listen to the questions that seem so easy.
Yes.
And then just listen to like the panic come over that person that's just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there are people I work with that are it's not their fault. I'll put it that way. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, they didn't choose. Mommy and daddy chose when they were born.
Yeah,
like,
true.
But like I have a guy that I work with that still like has to do everything in pencil because he like thinks pens are the enemy. Because he's just like, if I make a mistake, I can't erase it.
I'm like, or there's a
like-
computer.
It's like, you can type this whole thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer to write it. It makes me feel like I'm accomplished.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay. And it's like,
Yeah.
but he has like he's the only guy in the office that still uses the pencil sharpener. Okay. He's got
You guys have a pencil sharpener?
I didn't fucking realize it until like 2 days ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just heard. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's like something on the roof. They're like, that's the pencil sharpener. I go, we have a pencil sharpener?
You have no files, do you?
I do. I just threw
Okay.
a bunch of them away because I was like, I have this on my computer now.
Yeah,
because
like I
it's-
can just
Yeah.
everything's in the cloud.
Yeah.
Everything's
hey,
in the
you
cloud.
see this pile of paper that doesn't mean anything? I'm going to light it on fire.
Yeah,
And guess
yeah.
what? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because it's right there.
Yeah, everything is in the at
Yeah.
least for me, everything's in the cloud.
Everything's backed up.
Everything. So
Yeah.
if I need anything, I can get to it anywhere in the fucking world at a moment's notice.
Which is scary, but also very, very
very useful.
useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technology is poison, but like a good poison.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? Like I can't get off social media without just like really taking too deep of a dive on something.
Now, there's also another side though of the old guy, and that's the old tech guy is hilarious. I love the old tech guy.
Like the fax machine tech. Like
no,
old tech guy, or
like he can code in DOS. Old guy.
Oh God.
Like he's 50 years
Bill
old.
Gates.
Like he knows.
Okay.
Yeah. Like his mentor was like the guy that invented the floppy disk, like that guy.
Oh.
But like because he's such a tech nerd, like he stayed up on everything.
That's good.
So
that's how you do it.
he's pretty much just as good as using this technology as you are, but he's better because he saw it all evolve. But it's funny because there's always a certain level of paranoia with that guy.
Because he's just like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
No. It's just like, okay, for example, millennials, we don't give a fuck about privacy. Like,
No, which is unfortunate because
we have Facebook accounts, we have Instagram accounts, we have Twitter accounts. Hey guys, guess what? If you're not paying for the product, you are the product. It's just a fact.
yeah. So like when you're venting, like just do it to your mom, like a regular person.
Yeah.
Like don't do it to like the people all over the world. It's public info.
Well, even then, if you go in, like deep into your settings on Facebook, can't remember where it is, they will tell you, based on things you've searched, things you've posted, things you've commented on, things you've shared, they can tell you with very, very crazy accuracy. And this is not based on information that you've put into the website, but
No,
based on
this
just
is-
things, just data that they've aggregated.
I know about this stuff.
They can tell you how old you are,
Lookalike
your
profiling.
sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can tell you your race, your political leanings, your sexuality, all of that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They were close on me. They did miss one thing. Yeah.
But still scary close.
They were just like, you have the mentality of a 14-year-old. I was like,
Yeah.
it's all the wrestling stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah. But still
I was like, that
scary.
makes sense. Yep.
I know, but like one more piece of data and it's like, no, he's damn near 30.
Yeah.
No, it's scary accurate.
And it's
But
just
anyway,
like, well, no, he was looking for hair restoration.
Yeah.
He's 40.
but that guy's like, yeah, I don't have a Facebook page. You know what kind of data they get on you?
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
for real. I want to
Meanwhile, guys our age are just like, fuck it.
I want to get off Facebook.
I know.
Like,
But meanwhile, guys our age are just like, fuck it. Privacy? Whatever. Just don't look at child porno. You'll be okay.
listen, just fight it. Just fight it.
Just fight the urge to search cheese pizza.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
Son, you're going to be all right. Just
Yeah.
listen, when you pie in the sky, just deny. All right?
Hell,
Just-
if Facebook knew the diameter of my anus, I would not be surprised. Like, and I don't even use Facebook nearly as much as I used to.
I know. I do get a lot of sponsored posts for like the Squatty Potty. And it's just like take a lot of shits. It's like you're goddamn right.
Or what's even scarier is like, okay, what I first thought was scary is how like you'll search something online, right? And then
and it follows you.
then you go to like a web page, hours later, and then you're seeing ads. You're being served ads for what you searched. Scary, but makes sense.
Oh, I don't
What
find
got
it,
even
I don't find it
scarier-
scary.
Okay, what got even scarier was
What's scary about
when
that?
I didn't. Oh yeah. Oh, what got even scarier though was when I didn't search for it, but it was something I was talking about, and then you go on like Instagram, and then you find a sponsor post for it.
What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I would turn off your microphone. Is your GPS on?
course.
I also turn that off.
Yeah, and that they ping
Wi-Fi
you through that.
Wi-Fi too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, turn that off.
yeah. It's every single radio they have in your phone. They got you,
Oh yeah, they can. Yeah.
and it's all about advertising. Conspiracy boys.
You hear that? The winds of change.
Yeah.
Hey, pays my bills. I don't care.
So you know what? Maybe it's better that Carol doesn't know how to rotate a PDF.
Maybe not. But if you need to, let's talk to you about. Hey, we'll be back to the podcast in a minute. But let's talk to you about Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is the number one worldwide tool for editing.
Wow.
Carol, do you need to rotate a PDF? I got you, girl. Hashtag ad. Hashtag free Adobe.
Wow.
Hashtag we need it.
Wow.
Okay.
Actually,
I could really use some Photoshop.
yeah, not an ad read, but just like talking. Started using Adobe Lightroom recently.
No more Adobe.
My
I know
God.
it is.
It is good.
It's great.
The free
shit.
version too.
It's good shot. Yeah, it's good shit.
It's good shot.
Good
It's really
shot.
good.
I use Adobe for my light background. It's good shot.
Good shot.
Good shot. Yeah. I took a magazine layering class at Pratt, and it was the shot.
The shot.
That's every Williamsburg hipster. Where you at school? I'm at Pratt.
Pratt.
Cool. What are you doing there?
Going to Lehman College.
I'm doing art at Pratt.
Art at Pratt. I go to Brown. Well, they're smart.
Yeah, I was say they don't go to Brown.
No.
I go to NYU. It's
I just like to party.
I was like, that's what I always thought of NYU as like a smart school, and then I heard stories, and I'm like, fuck, man, these guys party hard, like hard. I thought you just had to go to state school to party hard.
Remember being in college though, and just thinking like, how the fuck did you get in here?
Oh my god, every day.
Yeah.
Like the school that we went to is not like it's not like an Ivy League institution.
No,
Like we went
no.
to a state school.
Yeah,
And-
but
and-
it
and
was
that's-
still
and
like
that's
a
just
bar
auto-
for entry.
For real, but like but that is the parameter of this school parties. Like you go to state school, you know why you're going there.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going there for the astute observations from somebody. No, I'm
No,
going there
no.
because I'm gonna party.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like I get my dose of stuffy academia for the day.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna shotgun beers with my friends.
I gotta tell you though, I did have Ivy League friends, and when I did go to the Ivy League schools, they party harder
Horde.
because their academia is so difficult. And
Depends on the Ivy.
okay, I mean we can name names. So
Okay.
I had a friend who went to Cornell.
Yes.
Okay.
Cornell goes horde.
Yeah, but because Ithaca's a lot of fun.
Yes.
You've been okay. So now, Ithaca tourism. Here's your free plug. Ithaca is a cool ass little city. Like,
It is.
It is.
It
just
is.
It's the perfect college town, but it's also very livable, and like it's kind of up with the times because it has
Right.
progressive thinking people,
Yes.
and there's academia everywhere.
So you got a whole bunch of like old hippies living there.
Old hippies with brains, like
Yeah. Smart
Yeah.
old hippies, and they're like, "Oh, let the kids be kids." And
let the kids be kids. Do you want to dissect a frog? Do it in the street, man. I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
Like,
man, I don't care. So yeah, Ithaca's a cool little town, but
Yeah.
it's
the academics is really. Those schools, even even Ithaca College, that shit fucking bangs, man. Everything about that area. Great comedy scene too. I just
Really?
found this out. Yeah,
really didn't
Yeah.
know.
I didn't know. Yeah,
I mean, I remember a couple months ago I went to see Vince Staples in Ithaca. That's where we saw JPEG Mafia, and I was like, man, I hope this guy joins the 27 Club. And then I looked
Try to
him
get
up,
on
and I was like, hey, he's 29.
Yeah.
So,
well,
Missed it.
He's our age, so.
but great show.
I was just say,
That was great. That was great. Yeah. So,
Yeah, slide in his DMs. Get him on the podcast, boys.
damn right.
JPEG Mafia.
Peggy.
Peggy.
So,
You come hard.
come horde. So, but yeah, it was a cute little town. They had this little downtown area.
It's quaint. It's cute.
It's cute. The place is cute as shit.
It's cute as shit, and then you like peel back the layers, and it's like, wow, this place fucks. Like this. I thought I was getting a Care Bear, and then I got a Care Bear that also fucks. Like, wow.
So yeah. But I do remember though going to school with some kids, and I'm just like, they really let you in here?
It's like for real.
For real?
I met my buddy who went to Cornell. I met his roommate, and okay, so I immediately you meet somebody the first time, you got to do the first glance. All right, I look at this dude. He looks like Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know, I'm talking about the Sean. Yeah, it's my pizza, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I see this guy, and he talks in question, and I'm like, this dude.
So he
got
does like upspeak,
yeah. Wow. And I was like, this dude got into fucking Cornell.
and I know
And
there's an interview.
I know. Okay, so I know, but when we're talking to him, I'm just like, all right, I'm trying to figure out what this guy's deal, and I'm like, so I'm automatically like investigating. I'm like, what do your parents do? My dad's a lawyer. My mom's a doctor. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So that's probably how you got in. And then he just like goes into his bedroom and pulls out so much weed, like 3 large duffel bags worth.
Oh.
And slams it on the bed. And I was like
felony territory.
oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, wow. I said, we just met. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I got to make money too. And I'm like, your dad's a fucking lawyer, you just said. And he's just like, yeah, but I'm paying my way through Cornell. And I'm like, that's how you got in. Okay. You were smart as shit.
Okay.
I was like, you're street smart. Like, you get that, like, you kind of, so your vibe is very like, just this like funny stoner kid.
Yeah.
But like after, and then I kind of like went back, like after my buddy graduated, I was like, hey, whatever happened to so-and-so? He goes, dude, he got a fucking double MBA. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, double MBA? I was like, how's that possible? He's like, you do it twice for 2 different things. And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. I was like, what is he doing now? He goes, he's a fucking high-end financial advisor for like JP Morgan. I'm like, oh, cool.
But he doesn't make cold calls.
No, he doesn't.
By the way,
he doesn't have to.
You know, you're talking to like a legit financial guy when like he doesn't make cold calls.
Yeah, I will. Oh God, I wish I could get to that point in my life. Oy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's a capital guy for JP Morgan.
Yeah, you know what he does? Nothing. He just sits on accounts and makes sure that they're cool.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Hey Gary, you want to go play golf? Sure, man. Yeah. You want to talk about like your financial statements? No, I don't want to because you do great for me. You're welcome, Gary. Now we're gonna go sit courtside at the Knicks game. Like it's just
like doing that. That's all it does.
I mean, you have to put in your work, obviously.
Oh, of course. You definitely got to put in your work.
You got to go to the boiler room. You got to work some shit out.
Yeah. But you're just pure numbers.
Yeah.
It's all you do all day.
You masturbate, boy?
You masturbate? Those are rookie numbers. We got to get those up. So
I got to get those up.
Oh, man.
I can never be anything. I mean, I'm already like in a financial industry, and it's like, it's nerve wracking enough. But like high end finances with like hardcore banks and like, like if you miss a decimal point, you will be murdered in the street. It's like, wow,
yeah,
you are not kidding. Yeah,
that's why they run error reports. You'll be fine.
I know, that's true. That's true. I know technology.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do we miss anything?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, it's my juggalos and juggalettes.
Whoop,
whoop. Whoop. Let me check the. I don't
check
think we
check the tweets.
It said Beth died.
Let's see. What else do we have?
Chance the Rapper has 10-day acid rap mixtapes coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
That was years ago. Is he re-releasing it?
It says are coming soon. Oh, coming to streaming services.
Okay. So he's bringing those to, which are bangers.
Yep. Just mostly political stuff. You know,
Okay.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sandals?
Bernie Sanders trying to eradicate student debt. Let's be honest, Bernie. You're a lot of empty promises. Feel the burn.
Okay, here's the thing.
Feel the burn.
I like Bernie Sanders.
I love his... Because he reminds me of Larry David.
Yeah.
That's why I like him so much.
Yeah.
But it's just the way he jostles his jaw when he talks. Yeah, it's just like, we have to eradicate student debt.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
It's
like, oh my God.
When Larry David played him on Saturday Night Live.
You couldn't tell the difference.
No, and he was just like, they always say, Bernie, why are your suits so baggy? And it's because I'm always wearing my pajamas under my suit. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I can go to bed at a moment's notice.
So I can go to bed at a moment's notice.
But here's the thing about political boys. Here's the thing about Bernie and the reason why, even if he did get elected, which I don't think he will.
I think it's a Biden Democratic era that we're going to be in. I really do. Okay. Besides Creepy Joe, because it happens. Listen,
Grandpa Joe.
I would say we already had a creepy Bill in office. All right, and we knew Bill Clinton was creepy. Like the way he laughed during all those political primaries. Everyone's just like, I mean, I just think he's really personable.
He did the Spice Adams laugh. He really Bill Clinton did this.
Oh, you mean the slow end Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, well, I think that's what Kawhi was doing because his laugh was. But if you do you follow? Yeah, do you follow Spice Adams on Instagram?
I don't.
Okay, you gotta follow him.
No, I only follow people that follow me.
Okay, well, anyway, this guy is hilarious. He played for.
Well, tell him to follow me. Go into his DM, say,
will.
hey, follow at Cossack Zach.
Follow my buddy.
Follow
Anyway.
at Wine Boyz Pod.
Uh-huh.
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter.
Wow.
We are on Twitter. We are on
Wow.
Instagram.
Wow.
Sun. We're here.
Well, anyway, this guy used to
Follow
play
us.
professional baseball, football. Wow, every sport.
Yes.
He played professional football
Baseball.
for the Bears.
He was a cricketer as well.
Of course.
Bocce.
Yeah.
Sandals.
Anyway,
Sandals.
hilarious guy. And he does this thing where like he'll laugh, like he'll be like this old black dude wearing like a purple suit.
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen the videos. I don't
Yeah,
follow
and he'll
him.
just like lick his lips.
It is really funny. Yeah.
He's funny.
He's a funny guy.
But that was Bill Clinton's laugh. He
But
also played saxophone.
But it was twangy and white. That was why.
Yeah, well, it was like it was like Arkansas white. Just like Young Gravy hair and
he does it.
Spice Adams.
Yeah,
laugh.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Young Gravy.
Yeah, the gravy train.
Yeah. Gravy train. Drip is strong with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw his recent Instagram post where he's like, "You two gave me a $5,000 budget. I used $2,800 on this Versace shirt." I was like, "Yes." Drip is.
Did I ever tell you the story
drip is
about-
hard with this one.
Did I ever tell you the story about when I went to the Versace store
You didn't, but I've always went.
in Soho?
I was. I went into a Gucci store in New York, and I was
Okay.
immediately like. I walked in. I was wearing like regular clothes,
You felt
t-shirt.
poured in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I am by no means swimming in it, but you
Uh-huh.
boys can help. I walked into the Gucci store, and I was just like, I just wanted to look at Gucci flip flops, and I looked at them, and I was like, shit, I feel so uncomfortable picking these up.
$250 for a pair of flip flops.
$250 per flip flop. It was $500, and I was just like, wow, I am holding these, and I feel uncomfortable. And a woman approached me in the store, like knowing I did not have the money for
Yeah,
this.
like she just kind of.
She was just like,
You interested in something?
she's like, do you like anything in here? And I'm like, I like everything in here. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I gotta go. I just like put them down. And I was like, I walked out.
Man,
Like it was. It's so like one day there will in a galaxy not so far away. I'm gonna be able to walk into a designer store and just
Okay.
go. I'll have one of those. Don't worry, I got this. Like that's gonna be my favorite day ever.
Okay. One day, me
That's
and my sister.
my dream in my head.
I like it.
It's a
Me
good
and my
dream,
sister
yeah.
decided to go to Soho. And we were she was in college at the time, went to Hofstra.
I was gonna say she had Hofstra.
Yeah, and I was visiting my wife at the time.
Side note,
Well,
did you
girlfriend.
Did you go on? Were you on the Hofstra campus in Uniondale there?
I've been on the Hofstra campus, yeah.
I don't like it.
Really?
I was like, I don't know if I like this place. I
Okay.
did the Hofstra tour because I honestly almost went there, and then I was like, I don't know if I like the area. Like I was
Okay.
just like, yeah. It's close to the hockey arena, which I liked, but
Yeah, Nassau Coliseum.
yeah, but
really
then-
close.
Yeah, but then the New York Islanders moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure that one out.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What are they going to be? The New York Brooklyners? Like,
Weird.
doesn't make sense.
The Brooklyn Islanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this is stupid. You're just being stupid.
But anyway, we decided to meet up in the city because I was on Long Island. She was on Long Island. Let's meet up in the city. So she said, "You ever been to Soho?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "All right, there's a whole bunch of like cool little stores here. Let's go." I didn't realize that this was all like high-end designer retailers.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's
So-
all it is, pretty much.
Yeah, so we go there and I'm like, "Oh shit, like there's Prada."
Oh, look at the Versace store.
Is Versace though. So and we're walking in all these stores and I'm like, oh, Prada sneakers. $450 for a pair of sneakers. Put them down. Nope.
Yeah.
I see the Versace store.
That's $225 a sneaker.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, these are the same exact sneakers I saw Riff Raff wearing on an Instagram post. I pick them up. I look at the shoe, $850 for a pair of sneakers.
It's like, all right, Iceberg Simpson, I got you.
I put them down, and I'm like, let's go. Like,
I need to get the fuck out of here because because I think I'm single-handedly lowering the poverty level.
Yeah,
Like I gotta
have
go.
never felt so poor in my life. Like,
That's why I won't
stores.
do it. I will go. Even listen, we don't have a lot of like high-end retailers here, but like I walk into an Urban Outfitters around here and I feel fucking poor.
Urban Outfitters, I'll walk in there and I'm like, okay.
I'm just like, that's too tight even for me. Like I wear tight shit and that's too tight.
Can I do it? Yes. Am I gonna do it? No.
But that's how I am with sneakers, like online. Like I'll just put them all in a cart and just look at my total. I'm just like, oh my god, that's for how many? That's for 3 pairs of shoes. Wow.
I'm good. Thank you.
I do a lot of those like single outlet sneaker stores where they just like the high end, like really expensive.
Okay.
Like limited edition, like not even Jordan. I'm not a big Jordans guy. I'm more of like I'm a big fan of like the new Air Maxes and like the classic 95. So like the limited edition release ones. I had a pair of, so these were great. They were lime green with hot. So they had I haven't, apparently there's only like 8 of these in the world. Green and black with a highlighter swoop.
Yeah.
Like a yellow highlighter swoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the insoles were yellow.
Okay.
Which they call it the highlighter edition. I'd never seen them before. And I was like,
yeah.
I fucking love these shoes. I don't even care about the price. Threw them in the shop. Or threw them right in the cart. I opened the cart up and I was like, $404. All right. So I was like, I'm good on that. I love these shoes. I'm like,
we're not doing that.
I mean, soon. Soon.
Yeah, soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Went to the APC store.
Nice.
APC is interesting. So they only have like 4 sizes.
I was gonna say, aren't they like super limited?
Yes, they're extremely. It's one of those stores where you go in there and it's like these aren't clothing; these are pieces.
Yeah,
and like you go in there and it's like
this is an accessory.
You've got like one pair of pants sitting on like a table next to like a t-shirt and a sweater. like this is our spring collection, and like you're looking at the shit and it's like all right.
There's 5 pieces of clothing here.
This is a $300 t-shirt.
Yeah.
And they only sell it in sizes like small, medium, and large. Like, that's it.
They have extra small, small, and slightly less small.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, daddy's a 2X. Like, this ain't...
You guys don't have any 2Xs? No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not really interested in the $300 t-shirt, but like...
Where's your nearest Target?
Yeah.
Like, nah, boo.
Yeah.
Nah.
I know. I do have aspirations to I feel like I just need to. My aspiration. I'm not a big clothing guy. I'm more of a shoes guy. But like,
okay,
I need to own a tracksuit.
Yeah,
but high end tracksuit, like a decent Adidas 3-stripe tracksuit.
Oh, I've already told my family this. When I die, bury me in a designer tracksuit.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm gonna haunt you. Seriously, no suits.
You want ghosts?
Yeah. Like, bury me.
I'm about that 3-stripe life. Like,
nah, fuck that. Give me a fucking Gucci sweatsuit.
Yes.
Like, spend the money. I'm only gonna die once.
only gonna die once.
Spend the money, okay? Bury me in a Gucci sweatsuit.
Shit.
Like the tracksuit one.
Have them put it on you while you're alive, though.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, it's just like
when I know that like the time is coming, I'll be like, all right, listen, I ain't got much time left. Let's go to the Gucci store. get me a sweatsuit.
Like put it on my credit card. Doesn't matter.
Oh, they don't make Gucci in that size. Okay, we're going to Dapper Dan. And you know Dapper Dan in Harlem. Like, do you know who this is?
Yes.
Okay. For the uninitiated boys, Dapper Dan is a guy that is a fashion. He makes custom clothing, made a name for himself back in probably like the 70s and 80s by taking like high fabrics from high-end luxury brands and making custom creations out of those fabrics. So if you watch like any of the rap videos or anything like that from like the 80s and 90s, and you see like rappers wearing like, full like Gucci print sweatsuits, and you're like, Gucci didn't make that back then. Dapper Dan probably made it. But yeah, we'll go to Dapper Dan, and we're going to get me a one-on-one made. And you know what? It's worth it.
Worth it.
So yes, when I die, do you know where I got this idea, actually?
To get buried inside of a tracksuit?
Yeah.
I actually don't.
Okay. Since we're sharing this episode.
Ooh, sharing, show and
Okay.
tell.
As you remember, in college, I was a big fan of Rick Ross.
We just drank a bottle of rosé.
Rosé. Okay.
Gross.
Remember his song, John?
Yes.
If I die today, remember me like John Lennon.
Yeah.
Buried in Louis, I'm talking all brown linen. Make all of my bitches tattoo my logo on their titty. Okay. That's where I got the idea. But I said, do I want a linen suit? No. Give me a tracksuit. That is what I want. Bury me in a tracksuit.
Okay.
Luxurious yet comfortable. That is what I want. That's how I want to go out.
Okay. All right, shit. Okay. All right, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, a sweatsuit is like the ultimate flex.
It actually really is.
Uh-huh.
Like, if you really think about it, like, it's just...
Like,
it doesn't really get much harder than that.
oh yeah. Well, next time we have a night out with the boys and it's in like temperate conditions where like there's a little bit of a chill in the air, I would definitely wear a sweatsuit if I knew I could get into the bars wearing a sweatsuit.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, if you remember, a friend that shall remain nameless came up here.
What does it rhyme with?
Lust. And we tried getting into a bar with him and they wouldn't let him in because he was wearing sweatpants. And I remember looking at him and saying, like, didn't you bring a pair of jeans with you or something? And he was like, no, dude, jeans don't fit. My legs are too muscular. And I'm like, okay.
All right, fucker.
All right. God.
You know what?
His
Listen.
head got way too big after
Yeah.
high school.
All right,
it was
listen.
weird.
If he tries to walk in this place, keep him out. This
Yeah.
guy is a fucking egomaniac.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said? Keep him out of this bar.
No, he really said, like, yeah, my legs are too big. Like, just jeans don't fit.
Then wear something else.
Thighs are too muscular. Jeans don't fit. And I'm like, yeah, bullshit.
Thighs are too muscular.
Yeah, man, I got too jacked. Jeans
Yeah.
don't fit. I'm like,
My
you're not-
thighs rub in the shower. I don't like it.
Okay, he's in great shape.
Okay, but
But this guy's talking like he's fucking Cali Muscle. Like, bro, that
and
ain't
he wears
you.
jeans.
He
Yeah.
wears jeans, bro.
He wears jeans, bro.
It's not you, fam.
It's just.
Yeah, man, legs too muscle. It's just, doesn't work.
Do you
I know you remember that, too.
Do you take in 5,000 grams of sodium in a day? I don't think so.
Hyphy mud.
No, the hyphy mud. Okay, I got ramen noodles, like 19 packets.
Yeah. He's like,
19 packets of this seasoning.
now what you want to do is barter to get the extra seasoning packets because that's more sodium. Do you remember this story, though, that I was talking about the
I can't.
legs don't fit?
Yeah, I may have been intoxicated.
Okay. We all were.
It's ringing a bell.
Okay.
Like, the bell is
Okay.
tingling a thing. So
Okay.
it's funny. Yeah, don't get yourself, boys. Don't get yourself a friend that approaches a bar in sweatpants because his legs have gotten too swole.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Fuck out of here.
that's a recipe for disaster. Like, listen, you have your boys. You guys can talk your shit. Just be like, oh man, been lifting. It's like, yeah, bro, you looking good. But as soon as it starts approaching like to the ultimate like funness of the night, cut bait. Like,
Yeah.
yo, listen, I don't need to be your friend that bad.
Seriously.
For real.
Seriously. I got a good number of friends.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
I like the good group of my friends. All right, there are some people that are just like son. You don't have to. You don't have to be like this.
You don't have to try so hard, bro.
You realize that life is not that difficult if you make it so hard on yourself. Like, like you walk into a place, you don't have to start eyeing people being like better than you. Like, you just be like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And if let the person that you speak at or you speak to, if they talk down to you first, all right, that's when you can make your assessments. All
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
walk up to a person, you order a drink.
Okay.
If that person you run into somebody you've never met before. You're just like, "What's up, man? What's good, fam?" And he immediately begins something with like, like doesn't acknowledge your presence, or he says something like, "Do I know you?" Just like, no, friend. I'm just trying to get to know you. And he's just like, I'm not really interested in that. It's like, okay,
All right, man.
all right, walk in front of traffic. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
That guy can die now. Like now like that person is a shit person.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and in the back of your mind comfortably, like if he walked into a bus and you read the next day like this so and so got hit by a bus, it's like that guy's kind of a prick. So yeah.
Remember being a kid and like there were the cool kids, and then remember being okay.
I guess
when did you get to the point in life where you realized that like I don't really give a fuck about those kids? Because
16 years old.
You were 16?
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck about fitting in with them.
Like
or
how
any
I am.
shit like that.
Like that's the thing. It's like I have. I think it's also like we, as people, always want to fit in with a crowd in some way.
Yeah.
Because there's always that need, especially myself. Like I always feel like I have the need for some type of acknowledgement, and it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, you're so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so pretty. Like it just needs to be like, hey man, good to see you. Like, how you been? How are things?
Yeah.
Acknowledge that I'm trying to reach out to you, and then acknowledge back. That's all I look for.
Right.
That's not hard. That's like our relationship. Like it's very much like, how you doing, man? How's the kids? How are things?
Yeah.
That's called friendship.
Yeah.
Like that.
well, also the thing about us is we could not talk for like a long time and then just talk, and it's like nothing.
Everything's
changed.
good. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. It's just like you had shit going on.
Yeah.
So you want to see it, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's how we've been for.
That's what adults do.
Yeah.
Say.
But we've had that kind of relationship for years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now we have to see each other because of the podcast. Got to stay on brand.
Gotta stay on brand.
But just
could you imagine
I'm
we hate
just
each other?
wondering
Oh my God.
Whoa.
So awkward.
Oh my God. We start like phoning the show in.
Yeah.
Just like we got like our little things.
It's like we've been fighting for like the last week.
Like we start just doing the show from like different rooms. And somehow
sounds like there's an echo between you guys. Yeah, we have to do this on Skype now. Gerald won't let me back in his house.
Yeah. Or like you record your section of the show, I record mine, and then like we kind of paste them together.
Said something about I scared the kid or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like fucking Zach. Yeah. Like I fucking hate him.
Yeah, it's like
all that's behind the shows. Didn't that happen with Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, that's something like that. It's just like
they just don't like each other.
I think I don't know where the animosity came from. That's how most great duos kind of like if you look at morning radio, kind of how it is now, or even just like tandems like all together. Really, the only people that tend to stay together are podcast hosts. Because most of them are either comedians, they're people that are like they know the other person well enough.
Yeah.
And they just kind of see eye to eye. But then like the maniacal business of like morning radio, just ripping people apart. It's just like, well, my contract is up and I'm going to get paid $1 bajillion from this guy. It's like, okay,
he makes $80 million a year and I'm making $20 million a year, which is still a lot of money, but it's
uncomfortable amounts of money.
Yes. That is, fuck it. But let's go to that Versace store and buy those shoes.
For real. But let's go to that Versace store. It's our wedding anniversary.
It's not even a special occasion. It's just like, I'm bored.
But it happens to like everybody. Like it's even just like, the guys get too big for their britches, basically. They had Opie and Anthony, even like Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a bad. Remember Craig Carton, the guy that used to host Boomer and Carton in the morning?
Yeah.
The guy that got tied up with the fake tickets and the gambling ring thing, and now he's in jail.
I didn't hear that story. No. I don't know this story. No.
It's a good story. It's a terrible story.
It's a great story.
It's a great story. It's public knowledge.
Okay.
Craig Carton, Syracuse grad, Craig Carton. Was the morning sports radio host on WFAN in New York City, which is like the most prime spot you can get as far as sports talk in New York, with Boomer Esiason. And the show is great. Craig's is like this loudmouth, like hardcore New Yorker, just like, you know, Mets and Jets, like just like forget about it, blah, blah, blah. Like he's just very quick-witted and very funny. I love the show. I would stream the show just to listen to it. A couple years ago, Craig Carton got caught up in this ticket-selling gambling ring, or basically this offshore third-party ticket exchange, which is completely illegal.
Of course.
And he took a ton of money from people on these tickets that essentially were not real tickets. He was giving basically people paper mache. Wow. And the people would try to go in and use these tickets, and they wouldn't work, or they would just be foreclosed upon. And FBI investigation happened, and he got brought down for it.
Wow.
Lost everything.
Yeah, I knew nothing about this.
Just look it up when you can. It's just look up Craig Carton. It's like I wouldn't say that. It's like the most representable fall from grace that like a regular person could have. Like
really?
It's just like maybe he had some hard times and it's just like, I got to figure a way out. Like I'll just get in with this ticket exchange. Like this seems fine. Like scalping tickets is something everybody does.
Well, it's crazy
especially
though.
in New York. Like
it's crazy, like, to see where the radio industry has gone. Where, like, basically, if you live in a major market, there's like a few jobs where the people in those jobs are making huge amounts.
Mostly,
of money.
morning people.
Yeah. Like, so if you're like Elvis Duran, but
he's syndicated, so he's like in
exactly
a bajillion markets.
Yeah,
so
if you're in a huge market,
and
you're like top guy, you're going to be syndicated. So you're going to be played in pretty much every other market.
Yeah, he makes Stern kind of
exactly.
Kind of money.
Them like the Breakfast Club, they make a ton of money.
Syndicated.
Yeah,
Big Boy.
Yes, Big Boy in the Morning.
Yeah.
If you're like top market and you're syndicated, you're making millions, like tens of millions of dollars.
You have
a
your
year.
base salary, which is usually about like a cool $1 million a year.
Exactly.
And then you get all your residual from syndication.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got those guys. And then under that, you have like Syracuse Radio, which is where you have, are Ted Namey still on the air?
Yeah.
Okay. You got Ted Namey.
We shouldn't be talking about them.
Okay. You've got
Bread and Tammy.
Yeah. You've got
we have
you got
Bread and Tammy.
Yeah, you got Bread and Tammy. They're doing well for themselves.
They probably make a cool like six figures.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Upper six figures.
At this point, yeah.
Because they've been on the air forever.
As much as I would like to say, ultimately pretty good people. Know them both now. Like
really?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
They're actually nice people.
They seem very regular.
They are. They actually exactly how they would be on the radio is how they are in person.
Okay.
Like, it's just it's like, wow, I wouldn't expect this. It's like, wow, we're just talking into a microphone. It's like it's true.
Actually, I would
it's true.
love to
we are just
I would love
to
meet them and just like actually like have them on the podcast. It would be interesting just to hear about like the old days of radio and like shit like that.
I feel like we would encompass a whole different audience.
We would actually.
Yeah, I think it'd be. I want to develop this show to be kind of like interview format.
Yeah,
but I don't want to make it so like centric to like. You want to talk about radio in 1975?
No,
it's just
not like just like it's.
Let's talk about the World's Fair and the first television. Like
no, I don't want it to be that. I just want to be. We talk to each other because we're friends and that's what we do, and we talk shit and laugh about things, and then every now and then we bring in a guest who we think has an interesting voice, or they can also roll off of us well. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. We still got to grow.
Organic growth.
Mature.
Yeah, organic growth.
Mature.
We got to mature with organic growth. It's for my juggalos and juggalettes. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah. I think we should put a cap in this.
Okay.
Put a cap in this little... My phone just died, so I gotta...
Oh, okay. You gotta charge that bitch.
Yeah, I gotta stuff it in a charger.
Yeah.
You got a kid to take care of.
She's asleep right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're slightly late this week. It's Thirsty Thursday instead of Wine Wednesday. We apologize.
Shit happens.
Yep.
I have a kid now.
Yeah, you selfishly had a baby.
Yeah, it's all her fault.
It is. I I understand.
Listen,
I understand that she's like your life now, but she's not my life. So like, don't be a dick.
A note about fatherhood.
I don't want to hear it. All right, boys, we'll talk to you next week. No.
Okay, quick note about fatherhood. So, love this child, absolutely,
as you should,
more than anything in the world.
It's
not an exaggeration.
It's just a mini you.
Exactly, not an exaggeration.
And I love myself.
I love myself. Love her more than anything in the world. Would do absolutely anything for her. She's a buzzkill.
Well, yeah, she's a baby.
Yeah,
babies are buzzkills.
Babies are buzzkill. Like, okay.
Hashtag babies are buzzkills.
Day my wife went into labor, we were supposed to go golfing that morning.
I haven't played a round of golf yet.
Me either. Want to play Sunday?
I kind of do.
Let's play Sunday.
Oh shit! I gotta work.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
See?
I got
adult responsibilities.
Yeah. Sorry. Yep.
You working Saturday?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I know. We'll play. We'll play around. Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
When you told, actually, I was even kind of like skeptical because you were like, "Hey, man, we play. Like, I'm in the mood. I want to play a round of golf." And I'm like, "You got a baby like any minute." Like I even in the text, I was like, "Isn't the baby coming soon?" You're like, "Nah, she's good." And then like 6 a.m. that morning, you're like, "She's in labor," and I was like, "I told you." like I could feel it.
Yeah. So, and I'll be holding the baby sometimes, and I'll be like, "So, on your birthday, Daddy was supposed to play golf that morning, and somebody ruined Daddy's plans." And she'll just lay there and look at me with these big eyes.
And she's like, I
didn't choose. No idea what you're saying.
I didn't choose my, yeah. That's true, though, but
Yeah.
Take that into consideration. She didn't choose when she came out.
No, she didn't.
Like, you guys made a plan.
We did.
You guys made a plan, and this was you guys basically stayed right within the plan.
Oh, we did, but even
but you wanted to golf.
Yeah, but even like a quick 9 holes.
Yeah,
nah.
you got to bust in some irons. Like
yeah.
Taka woods, y'all.
Yeah, or even then, like at this point in time, when's the last time I've just been out to a bar with my friends?
I don't know, man. I barely do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, like going out to a bar, I mean, I enjoy it from time to time. But then, like, when people start talking, I'm just like, fuck out of here.
Well, even with our group of friends, they will go, like, happy hour.
Yeah.
And then happy hour turns into...
They do happy hour. They do the happiest of happy hours.
Happier hour. It turns into I'm stumbling home at, like, 9 p.m.
It's like, son, I got to go to work in the morning.
How do they save any money?
They rent.
Yeah.
They just feed a landlord's bank account.
I guess so.
Yeah. All we do is pay back the bank, like tax-paying Americans.
Yeah, but I got equity.
That's true. You do get equity.
So there's
I guess
a difference.
that's... Oh, I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I ran into a friend the other day, and we had the most adult conversation.
Jesus.
I was having lunch with a client. And they were just like, wow, that was the most adult conversation I ever heard. And I go, and I'm like so much younger than you.
It was just, what was it about? Like health insurance, home ownership.
Like, yeah, it was just a lot of like, hey, what's going on? Like, yeah, I did this and I did that. I just think about it. It's like, I'm not paying anybody besides myself, Just like, cheers, martinis. Like, it's like, I'm going to go finish my chicken salad sandwich now. Thanks.
Yeah. No, dude, I feel like over the last year, like I've actually started looking older.
I definitely have. I mean, god damn it! Like I'm gonna have to shave my head. Like I'm getting close. It's bad.
It's all right, man.
I'm gonna be the bald and the beautiful.
You got good head shape.
I think I have the head shape for it because I'm very.
I think you can do it.
I don't know how to describe it. I'm very oval.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have an oval shaped head.
Okay.
If I tighten up my jawline a little bit, I got a very like good shot.
Okay.
I got a Mr. Cleany vibe.
Yeah.
So, I'll figure it out.
Like his skinny younger brother.
His skinny cousin.
Yeah. Like Mr. Tidy.
Mr. Slightly Clean.
Sir Tidy.
Yeah.
Like just
Sir Tidy.
Yeah. It's not Mr. Clean. He's just like,
He's just little tidy.
Yeah, he's a little tidy.
It's my MC name, Little Tidy.
Little Tidy.
Yeah. Shouts out to my main man, Mr. Clean's Little Tidy. Would like to keep things prim and proper around this place.
Of course.
It's my new joint.
Yeah.
It's called Pine Saw Was the Shit.
No, Mr. Tidy. No, it's Uncle Tidy.
Uncle Tidy.
Just Mr. Clean. That's Uncle Tidy.
That's Uncle Tidy.
Yeah.
Yo, Uncle Tidy in this bitch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Tidy
It's
is
my,
the
yeah, this is my new joint. It's called Pine Saw Was Real.
Uncle Tidy is like the one uncle that like has been living with his friend Chris for like the last 30 years and nobody says anything about it.
Chris.
Everybody knows that they're gay, but like nobody says anything about it.
Hey, happy Pride. It's all
Happy
good.
Pride Month. Just Uncle Tidy and Mr. Chris.
Last point before we get out of here.
Okay.
Because you brought it up perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, the Pride Month thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Everybody, listen, love is love.
Yeah.
Hashtag Pride. I'm all about it.
Okay.
Everybody deserves to have their somebody. Okay.
Yes.
The charitable organization shit that's been just kind of like toxifying, like the runs and like the walks
Oh,
and
God.
like the corporate sponsorship.
Oh my God. Like you go on Twitter and it's like
fucking day.
The Xbox logo has a rainbow behind it. Like
Since when do you give a
why?
shit?
Why?
Because it's marketable and it's on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
And listen,
We're inclusive.
I get it. Everybody wants to do it. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be inclusive. I don't want to be negative or against the grain.
Yeah.
I don't want people looking at me saying this Coke can doesn't have a rainbow on it. Mm-hmm. Like, I get it. Oh, Coke, that's a great idea. Cut the check. Could you imagine that swirling script,
Oh my God,
script
yes.
writing with a rainbow
Yes.
through it?
They could do it.
Yeah, it's $1 million
Rainbow
idea.
Coke.
Rainbow
Coke.
Whoa, hey!
Imagine that. You're on it. You're looking at an end cap. Okay.
if
If
I see rainbow,
large retailer,
if I see rainbow Coke, I am going to lose
and
it.
you will see a red Coke can, a blue Coke can, a green Coke can, a
Yes.
yellow Coke can,
Yeah.
a purple Coke can, an orange Coke can,
Because it looks,
all next to each other.
and it's just a Roy G. Biv
Coca-Cola
of
Roy G. Biv Coca-Cola cans for Pride Month.
Fuck.
I'm giving out game here, folks.
Well, these ideas ain't free, so
Yeah.
take them for what you will.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Oh, this shit's time stamped.
otherwise cut the check.
Please do.
I'll tell you at the hour and so minute mark, this is what's going to happen. Coca-Cola, I am going to. This is going to my lawyer in the morning.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's going to hear this shit.
It's on his desk.
Yeah, he's already got it. He listens. He's just like, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
You guys make good points.
Yeah.
Way to timestamp it. Nice job.
Yep.
Otherwise, yeah, so we got you. But that's my whole thing. It's like everybody deserves their moment in the spotlight. Yeah, right. You get your Pride Months. You have your breast cancer awareness.
Of course.
But like breast cancer awareness, I never see the overabundance of like corporate sponsorship. It's
You
just like,
absolutely do.
somewhat, but it's always
Like-
the same people.
Okay, but like the NFL, for example, right?
But they've been doing it for so long
They
now that it
do,
becomes
but
white noise.
What does the NFL have to do with breast cancer?
Gloves.
Yeah,
gotta
they wear
grab-
pink gloves,
Yeah, you grab
pink
the titties,
socks.
You gotta grab them with something, right?
Yeah, but like just like
Who's gonna grab them without gloves? Regular people with these bare hands?
I mean, when you
What am I, Wayne Crabette with his
Okay, when
bare
you're
white
making-
hands? I don't think so.
when you're making sweet sexuals with your lady,
Mm-hmm.
okay? You wearing gloves in the bedroom?
I don't know, am I?
All right, boys. With that being said, let's call it a night.
That'll be our little secret.
Ooh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Me,
Speaking of gloves, OJ's on Twitter.
Yeah, we're gonna call it there.
Yeah, and he's got some getting even to do.
Yep.
You know, what is it? At the Juice 32. Check
Something
it out.
like that. I think he got banned.
Already?
Yeah, I think
God
so.
damn it. Why? Because he made that one comment about getting even, and everyone's just like, is he going to murder somebody?
Twitter is kind of just
They
like,
are pretty sensitive. Actually,
They
that's
are,
not
but
true.
also, like, they're
Usually
like, this is
Instagram
kinda
is the
tasteless.
sensitivity police. But like,
It depends.
I don't know, Twitter, you can get away with a lot of shit.
Well, Twitter, it depends on what you're saying.
I mean, you could just put live sex on Twitter and they're just fine with
Yes, Twitter doesn't give a fuck about porn, but the minute things start getting like political and like they're kind of right leaning,
it. Yeah.
Twitter's kind of like,
There are a couple offshore Instagram pages that I found that a group of my friends found as well that are incredibly not Instagram friendly. And I'm so glad that they haven't banned it yet, but I think it's going to get banned soon.
yeah, send it to me.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
And they show titties.
No, it's just violent.
Oh yeah, send that shit. To me.
Yeah. I was just, you got it. Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that we laugh at. You know, guys on fire and people
Yeah.
jumping off buildings and shit.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Some guy getting shot.
Oh my god, fuck yeah.
Like I ever sent you a video of like goats getting butchered?
Yeah.
Like live goats.
I think this might be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy that was on fire, but he also was on fire and he also got like shot down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, wow, this guy's like on fire and then also getting gunned down in a blaze of glory. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
This guy's like, he's a legend.
He's a goddamn American hero.
Yeah, it's good. It was like a scene from Platoon, but just imagine that guy on fire. Like dying, also on fire. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
All right, boys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Wine Boyz podcast. We'll see you next week. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back. Fuck. Didn't stop.